with the best highlights across Northeast Wisconsin. This is Friday Night Blitz with John Miller.
Welcome to the Blitz, Friday Night Blitz that is. Welcome in. Who's going to move on to level 4 and be one step away from Madison? Lots of terrific matchups tonight. Let's start down in Kaukauna for our showdown game, a Division II rematch from Week 2. The 1-seed Ghosts hosting 2-seed West Pere. The Ghosts eked out a 35-31 win in that Week 2 matchup. West Pere took down the Ghosts in level 4 to get to state in 2022. Kaukauna ended their season in level 2 last year. Phantoms on their first drive deep into Kaukauna territory. One thing you can't do is give Patrick Greisen all the time in the world to throw. He finds Brock Story over the middle, and he finds his way to pay dirt. They jump up 7-0, but the Ghosts, they answer right back. Aiden Reardon will tie it up with this short rushing touchdown, and then their next possession, guess who? It's going to be Reardon again. This time from 2 yards out, they lead 14-10 at the break. Now the Phantoms with the ball a few minutes into the third. Greisen rolls out, and he throws a strike to Judea Niskern for the lead. Now let's jump to the end of the fourth. West Pere up 20-14. Ghosts with the ball at the 15. No time remaining. One last chance. Bron Schaefer rolls out to his left, throws to the end zone, and the pass falls incomplete. The Phantoms are moving on. They'll take on Rice Lake next week. Let's send it to Ted Stefaniak, who's with West Pere head coach Chris Greisen.
Terrific game here in Kaukauna tonight. West Pere with a victory, 20-14 over Kaukauna. Chris Greisen, head coach of West Pere, joins us. Congratulations on a win, man. You guys have played Kaukauna, what, 6 times in the last?
6 times, yeah.
It's amazing. Tell us a little bit about this win, the way you guys were able to hang on in such a close game.
Well, it was a tremendous win for us, especially coming out in the second half and holding this very prolific offense of theirs to 0 points. It's huge.
And now you head to the state semifinal round next week, and you're no stranger going deep into the playoffs. Thoughts going into next week's game?
Well, you just get ready. It's another great team, and I hear maybe Rice Lake won, but I don't know for sure. But I know it's going to be a great team, and we have to get ready for them. And we're excited for the opportunity. Another week to be able to be with these kids. It's just a great team, and we're excited for the opportunity.
West Pere heading on to the state semifinals next week. Chris, thanks for joining us. Good luck next week.
Now let's go to Division I, a rematch from Week 1. Neenah hosting Muskego. The Rockets blew a double-digit lead in that game to lose. Could they win tonight? Early in the fourth quarter, down 14-7. Grant Dean fumbles. Now they'll have the ball again. Still trailing. They're going to try to win this one. Evan Van Evenhoven, the ball is tipped in the end zone. Rockets will fall 21-7. Their season is over. Now 2-seed Bayport looking to take down the reigning D1 champs Marquette. Bayport near midfield early in the first quarter, and all this young man does is score touchdowns. That's Brady Moon taking the handoff up the gut, bounces it outside. No one's going to catch him. That puts them ahead 7-0. Second half, Bayport up 7. Guess what? Brady Moon, he's going to muscle his way into pay dirt. Bayport goes on to win 35-21. They'll play DC Everest next Friday. Now let's jump down to Division III. Notre Dame at 1-seed Grafton. This very well could have been a state title matchup, but they were placed in the same bracket. Notre Dame down 3 in the first. Why not just continue to give it to Christian Collins? This young man can score. Now, how about a little farther out this time? This one from the 10, the last one was at the 3. Notre Dame is rolling, but he can also throw the ball. Collins in the Wildcat at quarterback throws it up to James Flanagan. What a dime. Notre Dame rolls 28-6. In Division IV, 1-seed undefeated Freedom hosting 2-seed Baldwin Woodville. Freedom had a long touchdown pass called back to a penalty on their first drive, but they're still on the first possession. Drew Courts, this guy's a star. He'll find a wide open Corey Matheson in the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown pass. Next possession, Courts calls his own number. He'll break a tackle, scamper towards the sideline, gets into the end zone. They're up 14-0, but Blackhawks only down 20-14 here. Gavin Sell goes to the air and hits Taden Holdorf in stride. He'll run on into the end zone. Baldwin Woodville wins 48-35. The Irish see their season come to a close. And the Blackhawks will play the undefeated winner of this one, or the winner of this one, undefeated Winnicott, hosting 2-seed Mayville, who just snuck past Berlin. Cardinals with a long opening drive that takes them down to the 6 on 3rd down. Andon Lang makes a huge pass break up the end zone to force a field goal for a 3-0 Mayville lead. Now Winnicott would answer with a long drive of their own. Bron Schaefer rolls right and finds Ryan Quigley for a 5-yard touchdown. They lead 6-3 after the missed PAT. Mayville answered again to retake the lead, but on the last play of the half, instead of kicking a field goal, Wolves go for it, and it pays off. Schaefer finds pay dirt from 7 yards out. Wolves will win this one 20-10 and will take on Baldwin-Woodville next week. Now this one very well could have been our showdown game of the week. 1-seed Wrightstown in Division 5 trying to make it back to state. Undefeated 2-seed Kiel standing in their way of moving one step closer. Already with 7 points early on, Cade Belker is going to be picked off by Wrightstown. Second quarter, Belker's going to go long again at the 49-yard line. Braden April skies up for it, and he's going to run on into the end zone. But Wrightstown with the ball here. Trevor Vandehei, well, this guy can sling it. Quite the baseball player. Throws it up to Jaden Kiddo, who also had that interception earlier. Touchdown Tigers. They win 21-20, and will play 2-seed Northwestern in the state qualifier. And now standing by up north is Kelly Hallinan for a level 6 matchup between a powerhouse and a team that hasn't made it to level 3 in 10 years.
Yeah, John, level 3 of the playoffs, Division 6 Coleman hosting Bonduelle. And this one was a nail-biter. Cougars with the home field advantage. First quarter, though, Bonduelle in scoring position. A high snap doesn't face Cade Johnson. He finds Colin Fisher in the end zone to give the Bears the advantage. Then Coleman on offense. This one even fakes me out, but 2 Cougars go for it. Victor Kostreva drops it, but it bounces off the Bears' helmet, and he makes the catch. A wild touchdown to tie things up at 7. Back to Bonduelle. Tight end Ryan Westridge punches this one in from a few yards out. Bonduelle leads 15-7 at the half. Third quarter, Bonduelle looking to extend their lead, but Johnson fumbles and it's scooped up by Michael Kuchta. Nobody's there. He runs it to the house for a touchdown. Cougars trail by 2, and that's the last score of the game. The Bears kneel this one out. Final score, Bonduelle wins 15-13.
So excited. You know, I get 4 years of this, and this is the first year it's ever happened, so just a lot of emotions. Coach Westridge, got to put that a lot on him. He prepares us for this.
I tell you what, at the beginning of the year, we didn't know what we had, but these guys fought every day to get better, and resilient group. When things are down, they stick together. They never give up. They play the next play, and they're just a great group to coach.
Head coach James Westridge said after the game, there is no better time to be a Bear. Next up, Bonduelle will play Grantsburg for level 4. Reporting from Coleman High School, Kelly Hallinan, NBC 26 Sports.
Kelly, thank you so much. And in Division 7, we have a score update. Lord's Academy fell to Edgar 29-6. Don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break is our play of the night. Welcome back. Here is your play of the night. No time remaining. One last shot remaining. Kaukauna down 20-14. Bron Schaefer throws it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. West Appear hangs on to win and are now 1 win away from Madison. They'll play Rice Lake next Friday. And for all those matchups next week, we now have to wait and see where they will be played, as those games will be at neutral sites. And we'll have you covered on all the action next week right here on Friday Night Blitz. And there's lots of great options for our showdown game as well, so make sure to tune in then. But that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for tuning in.